Hello everyone and welcome to the program. This is Politics Today live on Channels Television. I'm Seun Okimbaloye in our Lagos studio. Well, no word on what was discussed today when former President Goodluck Jonathan met with President Muhammadu Buhari. Although the meeting did not last more than 10 minutes at the presidential villa, former President Goodluck Jonathan met with President Buhari at the State House in Abuja, the nation's capital. Goodluck Jonathan, after the meeting with President Buhari, left with the premises without speaking to journalists on the outcome of the meeting.
President. Congratulations, sir.
Congratulations for surviving the exercise.
So the meeting was about 10 minutes, but no word on what they talked about. Tonight, we're going to talk about corruption and the federal government's effort in fighting corruption in the country. So much to talk about. You heard what happened in Delta State when the EFCC bursted a Delta chieftain, and also what happened in Zamfara State at the INEC office, what the EFCC did there. But today, Professor Issa Sage says there is a gang up against the fight against corruption in the 8th Assembly. We'll hear more on that after we've taken some of your stories on our political roundup.
The coalition of united political parties are raising another alarm, and this time it is over what they believe is a move by the Chief Justice of Nigeria to tinker with the list of most senior justices of the Apex Court to sit on the appeal in the presidential election petition of the People's Democratic Party and its candidate Atiku Abubakar. The spokesperson of the coalition and national chairman of the Action People's Party, Mr. Ikenga Ogochinyere, says they are in possession of a list of hand-picked judges of the Supreme Court who will sit on the appeal in clear violation of the tradition of selecting 7 most senior justices based on seniority.
The opposition and most Nigerians will not accept a hand-picked panel, neither will the pronouncement of such panel command the requisite respect and confidence of the people of Nigeria and we in the opposition.
The Independent National Electoral Commission has urged journalists to shun fake news and work within the rules of the profession to ensure a successful conduct of the November governorship election in Kogi State. This call was made in Lokoja, the state capital, by the National Commissioner saddled with the responsibility of Information and Voter Education Committee, Barrister Festus Okoye. He said hate speech and fake news are becoming very divisive forces in the society, while urging journalists to do all necessary checks in order not to incite violence during the election.
The media cannot and must not and should not depend on rumors, innuendos, gossip and fake news in reporting the electoral process.
The governor of Taraba State, Mr. Darius Ishaku, is asking the army to first disarm bandits rather than innocent citizens who are protecting themselves from mayhem unleashed by the bandits.
I agree you should disarm, but disarm the bandits first and foremost.